uh, that wasn't Jim Carrey. It was Alexis Stone in a mask. It was a big, you know, pulling the wool over everyone's eyes moment, and then
Mm.
even posted a picture of the mask that was supposed to be the irrefutable proof in the.
Why the mask look like that? Nah, bro. Bro. Yo, bro. Yeah, bro. And it got the teeth? Yeah, y'all got that. Y'all got that. If this the levels to be an actor, y'all got that, bro. What's up, y'all? Show some Desimos. We're back in the video. We got Penguin. Fake Jim Carrey conspiracy. Oh my God, what's going on with Jim Carrey? If you're new to this channel, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Follow our social media is gonna pop on the screen. For all my current viewers, you already know we on the road to 500. Let's get it.
Goodness gracious, this whole fake Jim Carrey body double replacement thing is really gone kind of bonkers, huh? So, Jim Carrey recently accepted an award, a very big, prestigious award in France.
Mm-hmm.
And while giving an interview, people were quick to notice that his appearance looked very different. Specifically, his face just seemed very off compared to how it had always looked.
Okay.
And instead of going with the obvious sane explanation of bad Botox and cosmetic work and plastic surgery, like everyone in Hollywood seems to do, and there are some botched surgeries that celebrities get that make them look like fucking facial animations from 007 GoldenEye on the N64. Instead of using like the logical explanation, people ran with something a little more extreme, that he had been replaced. They had fucking killed him. The deep state took him out back behind the barn and put him down because he.
Oh wow! Like, you know how many times people saying yes, they already got him. They got him, man. Like, bro, there's so many people that would like say that on some like the most craziest, funniest stuff. Like, it don't even make no sense why you saying that in general, bro.
Was outspoken about like the establishment and stuff and how like evil and rotten Hollywood is, and he's talked about it quite a bit. So they thought, you know, maybe they came in there and fucking Dr. Robotnik took care of him and now impersonates him here. So they went with this like body double theory, and then a makeup artist named Alexis Stone poured gasoline on that fire, making a bold claim that this was actually a stunt from Alexis Stone. That wasn't Jim Carrey. It was Alexis Stone in a mask. It was a big. Then even posted a picture of the mask that was supposed to be the irrefutable proof in the.
Why the mask look like that? Nah, bro. Bro. Yo, bro. Yeah, bro. And it got the teeth? Yeah, y'all got that. Y'all got that. If this the levels to be an actor, y'all got that, bro.
Pudding, except this mask isn't real. It's an AI generated image. It's fucking clearly AI. But it didn't matter. That was enough for people to start taking the victory lap. We knew it. It wasn't Jim Carrey all along. Now we can only pray that he's safe. And we can only, with our fingers crossed and a banana squeezed deep between our butt cheeks, hope that Jim Carrey hasn't had his throat slit.
Whoa, bro. Whoa, wait a minute, bro.
It's like, oh, I mean, I guess, I don't know why you would be so willing to just accept what I believe is pretty obviously an AI-generated picture of the mask. And also, if this really was an Alexis Stone stunt, it would be easily provable by having footage behind the scenes or pictures behind the scenes, but instead the only proof was 2 photos of Jim Carrey at the event and then this AI mask. And people were like, I knew it. Can't argue with the facts right there. Watertight. And then it also came out today. It's been confirmed by both Jim Carrey's rep and the organizer here, like the head of it, confirming that that was actually Jim Carrey. He was even there with like his daughter, his family, like it really was Jim Carrey. So the truth of the matter was He just got bad plastic surgery done. He's had some bad Botox injected there, like
Oh,
countless
wow.
other Hollywood celebrities. It's not uncommon or unusual. This shit happens all the time. I can't wrap my head around why this one was so big. I guess because it
I wonder why people like, like some artists does get like surgery and stuff like that. You gotta have a valid reason to get like surgery and all that other stuff. Like, I understand, like, you don't want to feel old or you don't want to look old and stuff like that. But like, bro, I don't know, saying like now celebrities is not really like accepting oldness and stuff like that. But it's a part of life. You gotta accept oldness. But they like, nah, you know what? We ain't gonna accept oldness. We gonna go ahead and freaking go get this plastic surgery and look young again. And bro, and like 50 out of chance you don't even look young. You just look something like creepy. Like you should be on Resident Evil 9 or something like that. Or like, you should be like the background characters off of the freaking like who knows, bro? Any horror movie, like, I don't know, son. Like, mm-hmm.
is so like uncanny, and Jim Carrey has been like outspoken about like Hollywood norms and stuff. I guess it is odd that he of all people would have work done like that, especially like very noticeable work. That is peculiar, but it is something that happens in Hollywood all the time. And it sucks, I mean, but it is what it is. And the links people ran with it in like the most wacky ways were mind-boggling. I saw a viral post about a picture of Jim Carrey from 2006 versus Jim Carrey in 2026 saying, "What happened? This can't be the same guy." I was like, brother, what the fuck? Did you just blow in from Stupid Town? It's been 20 years. He's kind of old now. He's getting older.
Yeah, bro. He's definitely getting old, bro. Like the last time I saw Jim Carrey in that movie, bro. Last time I saw Jim Carrey in a movie was The Grinch. And that was like pretty long ago. And I was like a little dude. I was a little dude back then. Bro, like, I ain't lying to you. I only watched about three Jim Carrey movie. Three. Only about three. I ain't watching the rest of his movie. Only about three. At best, three.
And now he's like getting plastic surgery done. So yeah, he looks different. But even if he didn't have any work done, he's not going to look the same as he did 20 years ago. Nobody does. Like, what the fuck is happening here? Now, all cards on the table, I do think there probably have been a few instances where a very powerful person or celebrity has been swapped out for like a body double, a stunt double, like once or twice here and there, but probably not like a permanent switcheroo, but like maybe once or twice, when Howard Lutnick has been in the Oval Office giggling anytime Epstein's name has been brought up. Maybe it's actually Epstein in a Howard Lutnick skin suit, like that's the disguise and why he can't stop laughing every time that gets brought up. Maybe that's possible. But for something like this Jim Carrey situation, I think it's just so obviously Botox, because we've seen that kind of thing before where someone gets work done and it looks like they're fucking cell shaded out of Borderlands or something, right? Like it does happen. And the way he was like talking and emoting during the interviews, there's no way a mask could do that. There's just absolutely no way. But, maybe you're not convinced. Maybe you think that Jim Carrey's rep and the award organizer are in on the scheme from the nefarious puppet masters pulling the strings, trying to convince you that this is Jim Carrey when it's not. That's your prerogative at the end of the day. Anyway, I'll show you some stream clips where we were going over the interview and comparing things and then looking at the Alexis Stone post for the evidence. But I think one thing's very clear. Alexis Stone was just trying to suckle clout from this whole thing, from the virality of all of it. What do you think about the fake Jim Carrey? We talked about it a little bit.
We have got to the point where literally anybody can build a fully working app without knowing how to code. This is Base 44. This is the first.
I don't think it's actually a fake Jim Carrey, but he had that classic Hollywood work done to him, and boy howdy did it not go well. But I truly don't think that's like a body double or a replacement. I think it looks too close. The big difference is the eyes, but I think that's just bad Botox. Here, I'll pull it up.
Receiving their awards, and I was like, I'm dead.
Yeah, no. That's not Jim Carrey, bro. Who? That's supposed to be. That look like old dude. The we had reacted to Brewski did it. I forgot the dude name. Think it's like Dale Carlina. Yeah, Carl or whatever the dude name. That's what he looked like, low key.
But and I made mistakes, and I was like a novice.
Golly, he looked like somebody's
I felt a lot
grandpa.
of love, and I felt a lot of appreciation that I tried. Then I watched everybody like talking 1,000 miles an hour up there, receiving their awards, and I was like, I'm dead.
This isn't the whole interview, but it's from this clip here. It looks like porcelain skin, looks very uncanny. So people are speculating that this is a body double or Jim Carrey's been replaced. He kind of looks like the villain from Long Legs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the big thing people point to are the eyes. Let me show you.
You know what? He looked like the dude who played Green Goblin off of Spider-Man. Low key.
Because if you compare the eyes here compared to like every other time, it's very different. But I truly just believe that's the result of bad Botox, because that is a very real thing that can happen. So here's like older Jim Carrey eyes, and here's Jim Carrey during that interview. But that's just like a very real thing Botox does. People also said the eye color changed. Not really. I think he just has a lot more light in his eyes, so his eyes look lighter. I don't really think they've changed eye color or anything. Imagine your plastic surgery is so bad people think you got replaced. I know, man. Have you ever seen a good facelift? They always look like plastic figurines. That's because you only can notice the bad ones. So many celebrities have had plastic surgery and you just don't know it. It's gotta be reptilians, not stunt actor performers. Could always be reptilians, I suppose. That is always a feasible explanation. Look at Alexis Stone Instagram. They did a Jim Carrey mask that wasn't Jim himself. I don't believe that for a second. That sounds more like an easy marketing stunt. Let me see. Who is it? Alexis Stone? I mean, what is this the evidence? Alexis Stone is Jim Carrey in Paris, and then it's just 2 photos at the Paris premiere with no like behind the scenes or anything of the mask. If it's a mask, it should be super easy to show that, right? Yeah, there's nothing. There's no further info on it. It's just these 2 pictures from Alexis Stone. I can do that too. I can say I went to the premiere as Jim Carrey.
Yeah, that's low-key crazy. Man, I don't know, bro. It's getting weirder by the day, bro. You know, you just learn new stuff about these new celebrities that you grew up and watching and stuff like that. But make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, follow social media, pop on the screen. You want to roll to 500 and I'm